Oh,
Buenos noches, señoritas. It is los hombres, Señor Tony, Mr. B, and yours truly, Señor Brian. ¿Qué pasó, gentlemen?
this is what y'all leave me with when y'all don't live stream on me. What's up, y'all? What's going on? We up in here. Me, Brian JoJo. Shout out to JoJo, Mr. B, the MMA guy, Mr. B 1986 on Twitter. JoJo, what's the word?
Not much, man. Just been chilling, enjoying this weather. How y'all doing?
We good, we good. We got Brian
I'm
in here,
good,
the
man.
original co-host. Brian, go and give it to him. Let y'all run this for a little bit. Go for it.
Uh,
Well, it has been an interesting week in our beloved government.
Uh-huh.
Um, Entertaining, depressing. It's like a little bipolar roller coaster of emotions on this one. But other than that, as I said, as I lost so many times that I've said it, I lost count. Both parties, get your heads out of your asses because the moment you start working together, my God, we can
I said I was going to
accomplish
be done by 10 o'clock, but he
anything.
want to start me up early. You don't say both parties. You say Democrats.
I said both parties get their head out of there. Didn't
The
I say that
Democrats
earlier? I said
primarily
that
more
earlier.
than
I
you
said
do.
that last week. I
You
said
say
that the
Democrats
week before. I
primarily
said that
more than
6 months before. I
you. All right.
said that last year. I mean, we were on a government shutdown for 4 years. So what's the difference?
The government's never been shut down for 4 years.
They told me I had ice cream.
I'll be trying.
Joe, since it's been a minute since you've been on,
Right.
you have the floor, sir. Let her rip.
I don't know what to let it rip on, man.
Just
Honestly,
Por favor, señor.
this motherfucker. I'll be trying.
I
Uh,
mean, you watch government stuff, man. The shutdown and all these people fighting each other, and nobody's willing to make an agreement on something. And this something is something big, man. You're talking about healthcare. Talking about a lot of people losing out, man. It's not a good look. It's not a good look at all.
I agree.
Um, you're talking about premiums. Premiums getting doubled. People will be ended up owing double. And this something is something big,
Hmm.
man. And people on top of that will lose out on their health care.
Well, the
Millions,
well,
possibly.
yeah, but it could all come to a close when your future president, your representative, makes up her mind and then tells Schumer to go
See,
ahead and
there
make
you
it
go with
happen.
the your shit already.
But that's
She's
the
in his
problem.
district. She
Already.
It's
represents his
not just
district.
Already.
it's not just that. There's a lot of people on the Republican end who are not really saying, "Yo, this gonna affect us too."
Yeah.
Like, yo, we really need to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
And people just sitting there. And I remember me and Tony, we had talked about this before with the Republicans and the Democrats. And when Democrats want something, they're gonna talk, and the Democratic side ends up listening. You know, the people will yell, and they'll say, "Okay." People are talking, and the Republicans are just there, like, "Oh, well," and you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It's like as if you guys are not gonna get affected by this either. You are, and if it's not you that get affected, it's gonna be your kids. So, what are we doing? What are we
Yeah.
doing here? Get it together. As you said, both
Hmm.
sides need to come to an agreement and realize people need their health insurance.
Yeah. It quit trying to quit trying to win the popularity game. Quit trying to be, oh, I could piss them off. Oh, I could piss them off. Ooh, I wonder if that would make her mad. I wonder if that would make him mad. It's
Because
just the idiocracy is just off the charts.
because as far as this health insurance thing is concerned, people were already pissed off at things that they have to pay out of pocket for. That's a necessity. And then you had the whole situation where there were people who came into the country and instantly get health care over people who've been fighting to try to get health care.
I mean,
And
yeah,
now you don't have an answer for it. You don't quite have an answer, a
yeah,
middle ground for what you need for what's going on. They got people that need treatments, need surgeries, need medications to survive, and you may be cutting all that. That's bugged out.
yeah. I mean, it was like the same recycled talk back in 2013 when under Obama when they shut it down because it was over the healthcare issues with you know with the folks and all that. So,
Yeah.
I mean, from from uh from what I've read, the many articles that I've read, and everybody who is deep into politics that is very knowledgeable in politics, from what I understand is they're willing to extend the ACA or Obamacare, however you want to cut it.
Yeah, I've
They're
heard that.
willing to extend it, but however, though, it's just that extra money going to the undocumented that's the issue.
That's what I've seen. Money
Because,
going to the undocumented. That's the biggest thing I've seen.
yeah,
Yes.
because it's like we still got people in low income areas that are struggling. We have the homeless. I mean, and and then on top of that, it's like funding. We need, you know, funding for our better education system because like the teachers are struggling. You know, I mean, it makes no sense that they're educators, but yet they get paid they get paid like minimum wage, which is
Yeah.
unfortunate. It makes no sense at all. So, um, but yeah, but I mean, but I just for me, it's like, you know, take care of our people first. Take care of our veterans, our homeless veterans. Take care of all
Yep.
the homeless. You know, I mean, if they're talking about like, oh, we got trillions and trillions of dollars, it's like, okay, find an old abandoned a warehouse or whatever, remodel it, turn into like a Star of Hope,
Agreed. I agree.
turn it to a Star of Hope, get everybody back
Yeah.
in, clean the streets up and all that. And then on top of that, and again, states need to keep an eye on the minimum wage deal every 2 to 4 years. It's like, okay, our economy's good. We could bump it up 50 cents or we could bump it up $1, but at least keep an eye on it because it saddens me that when I first got hired and I first started working back in 1997, when I was 17, minimum wage was 5.15 an hour. It didn't get to 7.25 till 2009, and it's still.
Yeah.
I remember minimum wage when I first started working. It was $3.35
I
an
know,
hour.
but since 2009, it's been 7.25 an hour for minimum wage since 2009, and we are at 2025. Come on now.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
anything, can a leeway of $12 an hour minimum could be acceptable? I mean, I think we could work with that, like 10 to 12 an hour for minimum wage.
hmm
I think that's negotiable.
hmm
It's not asking for much, like 15, 16, like in other states, but
Minimum wage should be at least $15 an hour. If you went by the scale of when minimum wage started in its origin and went to the way it's supposed to be, minimum wage should be at least $25 an hour across the
yeah, I'd
country.
rather have my taxpayer money go to that. New roads, better education, and all that. I don't care for all the new stadiums and all that. I could care less about that.
Okay, Jojo, anything else you wanted to add on that?
Nah, that's it pretty much, man. People just get them. Yeah, you guys in Congress gotta get your stuff in order, man.
Now, I talked about this last night on my broadcast. Undocumenteds getting health care. If you seek an asylum, I'm not going to knock that
No,
at all. Personally, I'm not going to knock that. As far as the homeless, the low poverty areas, I think healthcare needs to be increased in the low poverty areas. Definitely.
Yeah,
Now it's up to people where they live at and how they get to healthcare. I get that. Some people want to be left alone. They want to be far away. There's only going to be so much they can do for folks like that. To the veterans, and I'm going to say this. This is where I'm going to get in trouble. A lot of us don't get the healthcare that we're entitled to,
yeah,
but a lot of us also don't want some of it.
and I know those.
The bulk of us need to go and get it.
mhm,
Hmm.
We need to. And I'm talking to all of my fellow veterans: Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, Space Force.
mm,
We have a healthcare system in place for us now. What isn't understood: National Guard and reservists. If we're not active duty, we're not covered.
Which
So we have to go private and get it that way, which means we got to get a job. or a career with medical benefits. I'm somebody who has had a career with medical benefits. I've had a job without any, had to pay out of pocket.
Yeah.
I went in and said I was in the National Guard. They said if you're not active duty status, we can't help you.
Yeah, because a buddy of mine, like he did 16 years full active, and now he's on his third year as a reserve, but he's got to work. But he still goes to the VA though.
The VA is one thing,
Yeah,
yes. I speak about the VA a lot. A lot of people don't want to go. VA hospitals are not everywhere. They're not as convenient as regular hospitals.
true.
Yeah.
One thing that happened during the I think it was the Trump administration. Somebody got to check that. It was either Trump administration or the Biden administration. I'm pulling my headphones up because I listened to my last broadcast. I didn't realize this thing was rubbing and I could hear it. They were pushing for veterans to be covered regardless.
Yes.
I have to say I'm in
Yeah,
favor.
Tulsi Gabbard.
Yeah.
Tulsi Gabbard back in 2019, 2020, she was advocating for that. Like with all the how they were saying like
List mate was good.
how they were all
Yeah,
talking
they've been
talking
pushing.
about like how we spent so much at the time like going to Afghanistan and all that. She's like, we could use that money for the education. We could use that money for the healthcare. We could use that to help our veterans. And she was a big advocate for the veterans.
Yes, everybody is in favor of taking care of veterans, Democrats and Republicans. We got to nip this in the
I
bud
agree.
right now. You want to see something nonpartisan? They're both in favor of taking care of veterans. The biggest problem some veterans have with Democrats is they cut the budget, where Republicans will give you a better budget. I've
Yeah.
seen that. If it's wrong, if it changed, good. But I've seen that specifically and
Yeah.
personally. All my veterans, with what's going on, you better go get your health up.
Yeah, I mean,
Take your ass in there. Get your ass registered. We got entitlements that we don't realize, and we're making demands off of something we may already have in place. Get up on what you have. I've gone private and paid for my doctors. I've also gone to the VA. I'm not going to knock anybody who doesn't want one or the other, but you better get it now, and you better get your health up. Because the shit's going to come down on you 10, 20 years down the line. Take it from me. I didn't realize I was going to go through what I'm going through right now. And my shit has been pre-existing. I had to go back and look at my medical records. I didn't see everything that was in that motherfucker. I'm talking to y'all. This shutdown. The president said he's willing to do a deal, but it has to be right with regards to the Affordable Care Act. When I said that the shutdown was due to verbiage, that's exactly what it is. Wording.
Yeah.
You got to realize when they put a law in place, it takes forever to change it. And y'all ain't got to believe me. Just look at how the conservatives don't want to change shit, and the liberals want to. That's the beef you got going on all the time in Congress.
And also too, you got all these bills that are like 800 pages long, and they want you to make a vote within 4 hours.
They stack them on top of each other
Yeah.
instead of passing
The
them.
bills are stacked, yeah, but the reason why they're worded so much is because of the specifics.
Yeah.
I've actually been to a couple of state houses in a couple of states. I've listened to them read them whole things out. Yo, I get what's going on in Congress. Some of you with more experience than others, you got to be careful of any and every letter, and every type of wording, because when it comes back, they fight you on specific wording. So I get it. But people cannot afford for this delay.
No.
Right.
Now, you also got people who know ways of taking advantage of what's legal and winning until they make the change.
Right.
These are the things people need to understand about what's going on up here. Plain and simple. And we're going to have to go ahead and narrow this down for a lot of people, because I've seen government shutdowns on more than one occasion since 95. Ladies and gentlemen, get your ass a job, find your ass a career, and go sit the hell down before this shit happens and affects you again. There's only so many changes Congress is going to make, but the system remains the same. Get yourself employed, get yourself secure.
Yeah, because
instead of playing the game, waiting and demanding for somebody to give you some shit.
2008 wasn't playing.
2008 was Occupy Wall Street. That's something the hell else we're going to have to talk about.
But still, you saw like the economic effect.
Yeah, you're going to have to write that one down, because I'm going to go ahead and tell you, 2008 was about shutting down the economy.
Yep.
Because you got to remember, that's the year Bitcoin started, if I remember correctly.
So, yeah.
Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Um, National Guard going to the cities. What do you all think and feel about that? I had a conversation about that earlier. I want to give a little input on it, but tell me y'all's thoughts.
Hmm.
I'm in favor for it because I mean everybody's based on like what the mainstream media is going on, and all these other politicians are like no, 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 no. But then on social media, you got people off of TikTok, X, and all that. They're like, no, we want them here because like a lot of people are scared to go to the store. They're scared to go to the corner store. They're scared to go to walk their kid to school and everything, and they're always got in the back of in the back of their mind. Is somebody going to take me out? Somebody going to take my kids out? Or, whatever the situation may be. So there are a lot of people that are local that are in favor of having the National Guard.
Jojo,
Yeah. My whole thing is this: if your neighborhood is lawless, y'all guys are being reckless, and you're doing all types of, you know, tomfoolery. You ain't abiding by the
emphasis on the
police.
town full of
You
them.
ain't abiding by the police. You know what I mean? You don't got no regard for the police or any type of like authority. Then yeah, the National Guard need to come in, man. You got to protect the people.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't protecting the people, you got to think. But the thing with the National Guard coming in, National Guard themselves too got to be like, hey, we can't be putting a crazy level of pressure on people like that. We looking for people who are going against the law, not
Yeah.
everybody, not just everybody. Cause you gonna go hassle pedestrians too, like yo, regular people that just walking through the neighborhood. Good
Yeah.
hardworking people. You can't just jostle them too. So you got to do it, but know what you're doing.
So here's my thing. I just had a conversation with somebody from Chicago today. Apparently, the military is only going to the rich side of town or the highly tourist areas. They're not going to where the problems are. They were supposed to decrease crime in some of these cities. I know Chicago's been bad. I talked about it more than once. Portland, I just started hearing about being an issue back in 2000, quite frankly. True, Mr. Meek, I hear National Guard going to say it's a very extreme move when crime can't and won't be controlled. I agree. I'm going to get to that too, Mr. Meek. Appreciate it. Memphis has been an issue
Mm-hmm.
I've known about. St. Louis got brought to
Mm-hmm.
my attention today. Heard about it, but didn't know if it
Baltimore.
was that bad. Okay, cool. Baltimore, yeah, but I know people in
But
Baltimore.
but also
They
too,
everywhere, but
like the crime. Okay, but back on Chicago though, when Lori Lightfoot was mayor of Chicago, she was willing to pay $3 billion to the Chicago Bears for them not to leave Soldier Field, but they're leaving anyway because of the safety in Chicago.
Yeah,
yeah, I heard. I
Of the
remember that story. I
remember we
remember
talked
that.
about that.
all the tourism.
We
The
did.
tourism are being robbed. I mean, people are being robbed, and then they're worried about the staff of the players, the safety of the staff, and everybody else around the local businesses.
The fans, the
Yeah.
players, and
So
everything, and
yeah.
everybody. Yes. DC had it. DC, they was in the main area of DC, pretty much the main National Mall tourist area, from my understanding. I don't think they went to the hood. If they're not going to the high crime areas, we got a problem. And this is what people were talking
Yeah,
against. They're going to where the people
Yeah.
swear they need them over where they
And
really
then
need
and
it.
then you got like Brad Johnson, the mayor of Chicago, talking about no, this is an ice-free zone.
I also got told they're going there to back up ICE. That's kind of crazy.
Hey man.
yeah,
ICE got one job, law enforcement's got another. The National Guard is supposed to keep control of order of the local population, if you will. And if the crime is in the local population, why are you helping ICE? ICE is up here deporting people. Okay, fine. You're trying to catch the criminals. I get all that. I talked about that last
The
night
ICE
too.
so ICE could do their jobs. That w-
Okay. So they went for ICE. They didn't go for what the cries of the people is what you're
I
telling me.
mean, yeah, I mean it's pretty much like a double duty. I mean, you gotta, but overall, it's protection.
That's a double duty
Yeah, I
loophole.
mean, you got to protect you got to protect the citizens. Yes, you got to do your due diligence. Yes, and also too, you got to protect your fellow man, brother or sister in uniform.
yeah.
What about your citizens?
I
That's what
just
you
said
there
that.
for.
I just said you got
You said people in uniform. They're
no,
supposed to be
no.
able to
I
protect the
said
citizens until ICE
protect the
got there.
citizens, Yeah, I said
Uh-huh.
protect the citizens, then
Okay.
protect, and then
Because
also,
my thing is, ICE is
and
there
then
for something else.
yeah,
ICE is there for
I know, but
something
I'm just
else.
saying at the same time,
Mhm.
not only I said it's double duty. You got to protect the citizens and protect your fellow man in
Okay.
uniform.
And I halfway heard you. That's my apologies if I got you wrong. That's fine. My thing is the cry for them to come came from the citizens before ICE was an
Yeah.
issue. And I'm not hearing that they went there for the original cry over going to support ICE.
I
Yeah.
mean,
That's what I'm not hearing.
You got it.
DC, they went to the main tourist areas, my understanding, pretty much around the White House, some of the places where the politicians go. I get that, but there's a side of DC that needs it too.
Yeah.
yeah, from what I've heard, yeah,
And I've been
from
up
what I've
there.
heard.
It's like trying to send motherfuckers to New York and they going downtown, but they ain't going uptown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude,
That's what I'm
Joe's like
saying.
coming to the Bronx. The Bronx needs cleanup.
Shit, you go to the Bronx. Listen, y'all air that if they ever go to the Bronx. Y'all
Yeah,
air that.
yeah,
I know
Joe's
how
on
the
the
Bronx get
ground.
down.
That's his neighborhood.
Joe's staying in the house. I wouldn't even want to be out there with all
Hell
that.
no.
Quite frankly, if the National Guard is going to go out there to these cities to decrease crime, go where the crime is. And I do mean where the crime is. Because that's where the outcry was coming from 10 years ago.
hmm
Bro.
Yeah, it has been
Yeah.
an issue, but yeah,
Straight up.
but Brad Johnson being in just what the hell, man? How? I mean, he's not going to make it on the next election. He said they.
A lot of these politicians aren't going to make it on the next election. A lot of them.
Yeah.
The way you talked about AOC, like I said, remember when I told you when the last election was over, she going to be up at the top Democrat. Tell me another Democrat is going to take a spot right now. And we almost a year later.
Yeah.
And now she's got, and now apparently rumor has it she's gunning for a Schumer seat, and that was the issue.
But who's going to be the top Democrat for presidency?
There you
That
go.
What's the guy's name that takes all their taxpayer money for hair care products, skin products, and his clothing line? What's his name?
That means you don't know. You on that
Newsom,
bullshit already.
Gavin Newsom, Mr. Playboy.
They don't got to trust in
Gavin ain't gonna make it,
Gavin.
I'm sorry. You also have
Yeah,
to
you
protect
can't. Yeah, you
private.
can't trust Gavin. You can't trust
No,
Gavin
you're
Newsom with
correct,
your
Mr.
wife.
Mate.
They ain't gonna
Mr.
put
Mate,
faith in
you're not
Gavin.
wrong. See, Brian, you gotta stop all that craziness. I've been
Gavin
trying to
on
be
his
serious.
own.
You come up here with that
His
Gavin
only
bullshit.
hope to be ruler of something is if California breaks up and he ends up being
Dude, California politicians right now, between him and Kamala Harris, yo, I don't think now the one of them stands a chance on the next election.
No,
No.
I don't. And I'm not even being funny. I'm
I'm
not seeing
me
nothing
neither.
positive about either one of them right now.
Yeah.
Now, DeSantis down there in Florida, he was supposed to be another front runner, in my opinion. I don't think he's
Nope.
going to make it. So who you got left? Top Democrat.
DeSantis is a Republican, but top Democrat.
I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I apologize for that. Top
John
Democrat.
Fetterman. John Fetterman
Who?
of Pennsylvania, senator
Who is
of
he?
Pennsylvania.
Okay, what about Shapiro?
Yeah, but come on. If they didn't want Bernie Sanders in the office,
Fair enough. Valid point.
if they didn't want
No, I'm
Bernie
asking
Sanders for 2 years,
I'm valid with that. I'm
but I
valid
mean,
with that. I'm gonna
but
tell you
hey,
right now.
hey,
If AOC get it, I don't
no,
want
I
to hear
mean,
from
I'm just
nobody.
saying, John Fetterman, wouldn't it be cool to have a president just walk around like having meetings in a hoodie?
No. I'm gonna tell you right now. If AOC gets it, I don't want to hear from nobody.
She's going for Schumer.
Because she is just as outspoken as Trump is. People just gonna have a problem with her being from another country by descendancy and being a woman. I'll wait.
Doesn't matter. She's a woman. It's just like her character.
It does matter because they don't like women in charge. What happened to Kamala Harris? What happened to Geraldine Ferraro?
Okay, first of all, to recap on Kamala Harris, again, I asked you this before. Did they give her a good campaign to run on?
No, she was a shoe in my
Okay.
opinion. Keep going.
Second of all, did she talk to everybody? Was she relatable to anybody?
No, but now there's Trump.
Okay,
Keep going.
so we ordered somebody in the mail, and we got Kamala. We ordered somebody, but then we got Kamala in the mail.
You was desperate for a candidate, so y'all got Trump. Keep going.
No, I didn't want Trump.
Yes, y'all were. Republicans, they ain't had nobody else.
Hey, I voted for Vivek. Yeah, an Indian guy.
Next topic. I voted for Andrew Yang. He was gonna give everybody $1,000
Yeah,
as a citizen.
I liked him too, but then look how they treated him. Look how they treated Tulsi.
Look at how the
And look how
Republicans treat Trump.
look how they're doing and look how they treated our RFK
Look
Jr.
at how the Republicans
Yeah,
treat Trump. Look at how Trump's constituency is treating him.
granted. So I'm
So
just
I'm just
saying
saying.
it does
I
that
think AOC, I'm still sticking with AOC as a top Democratic candidate
So I'm
next
just
election.
saying it.
Until y'all find somebody better, and I know y'all gonna be digging.
I mean,
I
okay,
know y'all gonna be digging. Matter of fact, y'all gonna need another Republican.
here's the thing.
And
But
then
here's the thing.
Brian,
Like a woman, like I don't have a problem with a woman being president. My only thing is she level headed? Is she rational? Not hyper emotional.
did you have a problem with Sarah Palin?
Yeah. Yeah.
You did? Okay. I actually didn't know enough about her to have a problem with her, but I saw how they shit on her own party.
Yeah, because like she was not relatable. She just was like,
I don't think she was privy to as much politics as she was going to take on. I give them
Yeah.
that. But they ain't had to do her the way they did her. They did that movie
Oh,
about her. It
yeah.
was terrible. They destroyed her. I felt bad for that woman.
Yeah. And it didn't help the whole thing, her daughter and all this other
Next
stuff.
topic.
yeah, her daughter Bristol.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is where things get crazy. I'm going to go do this. We're not monetized. My next question has nothing to do with anybody that I'm affiliated with, related to, be around. None of that. But I do want to ask this question. It's being spoken about on the news. It's being talked about all over social media. It is a topic at congressional hearings, at subcommittee and committee meetings that they are shown on TV at the Senate level. Somebody please tell me why they won't release these Epstein files.
Because it's a lot more than they thought. Again, like I said, it is over 30 years worth of names and colleagues, sub-colleagues, undermine water boys of it's 30 years worth. Like I said, if you want to look at it as shattered glass and see like a spider web, names, connections, sub-connections, so-and-so's cousins, third uncle, twice removed, whatever. It's over 30 years worth. It's as massive. I'm telling you.
Jojo?
They scared.
Yeah,
Release
I mean,
it. Because you spoke on it.
I'm all
If
for it.
you spoke on it and you saying, yo, Pam, if that was the case, Pam Body should have never opened her mouth and said, "We got that on the table. I'm looking at this."
Well, I
right
bet you
now."
she regrets saying that shit.
They said that. They said that on the campaign trail. They're going to release the JFK. They're going to release the MLK. They're going to release all that. Hey, Zach, how's it
We're
going?
gonna definitely release those names, and we're gonna do all that.
But I'm just saying. And I mean, think about it. It's the same It's the same correlation with the whole Diddy case. Right?
So let me tell you something.
You like that, didn't you, Zach? Zach, you like that trade, didn't you? We'll talk about that next. We'll save that conversation.
Let me tell you
Zach. Go
something.
ahead, John.
Let me tell you something. There's
Hold
people
that thoughtless to me.
for the past couple years that's probably been on that list. That's been on that list.
Decades.
Top
decades.
Mm-hmm.
Presidents, former presidents, actors and actresses,
entertainers, yeah.
Entertainers.
Over 30 years worth.
Names.
Over
a
30 years worth.
Names.
Yeah. All the way down to their bus driver.
If you want to set things in order and you want the big reset for America, release that Epstein file.
That's what I said a couple of weeks ago and pissed somebody off to talk about I'm sick. I said, I'm not sick. I don't know anybody in the world that we talk to up here that I have talked to in conversation that does not want that shit up or released so we can do something about it. Or at least
I want it released.
Do something legally against the people who were in favor of it, part of it, funding it, participating in it, all of that. Here's my disclaimer. Just because you went out there and you're on that list doesn't mean you have anything to do with it, but you probably don't want to be questioned about who was there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with the Diddy.
Yeah, but they pulled everybody out for that Diddy case. They pulled people I didn't think they were going to pull.
No.
They went in on that bad boy. And they pulled George Clooney. I was like, what?
And they're still going to low-key dig. They're probably still digging now.
Yeah. So like I said, it's much
they're gonna be digging for a while.
It's much bigger. It's much bigger than they thought. But yeah, like I said, is this over 30 years worth? Shit. Like I said, it's gonna be list of names going all the way down to the bus driver. What does the bus driver know? What does the security guard know?
You saying down. We gotta look at the numbers, the names that are up above
I
everybody.
understand that,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying how deep it goes.
We also gotta look at how high
Yeah,
it
yeah.
goes. We got the deep part, how high it goes.
Word.
I think is the problem. I did see a report where they said the Republicans were blocking some of the names that were Republican
Yeah.
members off of
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
Then you
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say it again. Everything I'm telling you right now is on the television.
and then you got to think about it
I
too.
didn't Google. I didn't research nothing.
We,
I'm telling you what I'm seeing out there. I can also tell you there's one person who saw their name on the list that got mad about it, said they'd never been there. But the name is on the damn
yeah.
list.
We also got to think.
So
I've
we
been
just need
thinking
to
for a while too. What
go.
international names are on that list?
Royalty.
Thank you.
Royalty. Yeah, royalty.
Thank
What
you.
international names?
Yeah, you
Y'all still
some
thinking
you
United
got some members of
States.
the royal family.
Y'all got to think bigger than that.
Royal families on there.
Y'all got to think bigger than this shit. And I'm going to go ahead and say this again, too. Well,
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
royalty up in there.
Jaguar Wright has called out some shit. Ain't nobody debunk it for real except for a couple of people. The rest of them ain't saying nothing.
Mm-mm.
And y'all might want to listen to what she said about some of the global issue, one of the biggest global crimes going on out there, how huge it is. I'm just being straight up. All right, that's the first 30 minutes. Time to talk football.
Wait.
Zach was talking about the trade.
Wait. I have one more question. Isn't the Hakeem Jeffrey memes awesome?
No, let's
All
go to
right, we
football.
can't leave that
Are
man
you
alone.
trying to say it to my face? I'm trying to talk to you.
Yeah, this guy
I
is
love it.
ridiculous.
I love the Hakeem Jeffrey memes. I want to make
You
a
ought to see,
t-shirt out
you ought
of
to see the AI video I saw with Tupac and Biggie riding in the Tesla talking shit.
it.
I'm not doing this with you. They got a video of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King in the ring, freestyle rapping battle.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see
yeah.
that.
Y'all doing too much
Mr.
AI.
Rogers,
Y'all
Mr.
doing too
Rogers
much
versus
AI.
Bob Ross.
This is that problem I had with AI when it came out. Y'all doing too much.
AI is getting
Football wise.
insane.
Ladies, gentlemen, please recap on last week if you don't mind.
Alrighty. Shockers, and I know some of y'all thought that I was out of my mind when I made my picks. Come on, load it up. Games. All right.
There was a trade that I made while you loading that up. There was a trade I made in the Airtime RS Fantasy Football League. Shout out to Zach, Airtime RS Football League members, Tingles Bar and Grill Room over there in Cantina. What's up with y'all? It was one of the guys needed a running back. He wanted. Let me see what the trade was. Zach, you remember what the trade was? Because I know I forgot who I had to give up, but I know who I picked up.
All right. Week 5.
It was.
Uh-huh.
Hold on one second. Hold on, Brian. Hold on. And I apologize to you. I picked up Krusky Merritt, and I get. Oh my God! I gotta find the trade. Shit. I traded for Krusky Merritt. They thought I was nuts. You see what Krusky Merritt did? He got his numbers. I appreciate it. Krusky Merritt on Washington got his 10 points. That's fine. Jameer Gibbs going to do his thing. The reason why I gave up Jameer Gibbs is because Jameer Gibbs and David Montgomery both get the yards. Remember we talked about that, Brian?
Yeah, but still, Jameer Gibbs would get the boatload of it, though.
He'll get the boatload, but they split up. They're getting 100 yards apiece. I ain't got no beef.
Nope.
I said I'll pick up Krusky Merritt because he had a lot of praise from the preseason. And when I was watching the game, the fellas were like, "Jesus, that was pretty good." They were like, "That was pretty good." But go ahead with yours, man.
All right. So last week, we'll kick it off with the Thursday night game between the 49ers and the
Zach,
Rams.
that's why I did it.
The 49ers and
That's
the
why I did it,
Rams,
Zach.
I
That's why I
thought
did it.
the Rams would really would put it to them, but apparently the 49ers pulled it
Mhm.
off. Really intense game. I
Mhm.
picked the Rams.
Mhm.
So 26-23 49ers on the last Thursday night game. Then on
Mac Jones
Sunday,
sold out.
Mhm.
and then on Sunday we have the Vikings over the Browns, 21-17. I picked the Vikings,
That
and
was a
then
good
Mhm.
game.
and then after that we had the Houston Texans at the Baltimore Ravens. Texans win 44-10. Whoop whoop whoop.
Mhm.
I picked the
Mhm.
Texans. Ha ha ha.
Take it easy, Zach. Take it easy. Take it easy. Go ahead, Brian.
Bay Area.
Oh, sorry. Texans beat the Ravens ass. Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. They
Beat
beat the Ravens
brakes off 'em.
Cooper
ass.
Rush looked
I
horrible,
had CJ
bro.
Stroud on the bench in one of my leagues. I had him on the bench and he got 40 points. I was
Cooper Rush
pissed.
looked
His was
horrible,
crazy.
man.
I still won that game. I still won that
Um,
week.
Said,
and
damn.
then we had the Miami Dolphins at the Carolina Panthers, and the Panthers pull it off 27-24.
Shout out to the Carolina Panthers. Yo. Rico Dowdell went
Mhm.
off.
And then we had the Las Vegas Raiders against the Indianapolis Colts, and the Colts put it off
Got stomped.
40-6.
Danny
Stomped the Ravens.
Dimes, man.
No. He is
Stomped.
Indiana Jones now. He's
He's
Indiana
Indiana
Jones
Jones.
now.
He's Indiana Jones. He's Indiana Jones. He's Indiana Jones, though. He's Indiana
And then we
What you
had
talking about?
and then
No,
we
go
had
ahead,
the
go ahead.
we had the G-men against the Saints, and the Saints pull it off 26-14.
Shout out to Alvin Kamara. Heard he did his thing again on
And
that
then
game.
we had the Dallas Cowboys at the New York Jets, 37-22.
Wasn't even close. I was watching a lot of that game. It was heartbreaking. The Jets are done.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was heartbreaking. They was playing ball. It was looking fine. Dallas found all the holes on that team. Pause. They found all the holes on that team and was going crazy, running through them like it was nothing. The Jets were trying, but it's a wrap for them. Aaron Glenn will get fired.
Mm.
0-5, the worst start in franchise history. Bro, it's been a nice knowing.
Yeah. All right. And then
You might as well let team coach themselves from now on.
Yeah.
then we had the Denver Broncos at the Philadelphia Eagles. Denver Broncos pull it off 21-17. And I picked
That was
Denver.
good.
I picked Denver.
That's a
Yeah.
shocker. That was a shocker to me.
Big time shock.
That
And
was a shocker to
then
me.
and then
In Philly.
yeah.
In Philly.
And then we had the Tennessee Titans at the Arizona Cardinals, and the Titans got their first win, 22-21.
That was a surprise. That was a surprise to me. But Calvin really was doing his thing. My understanding.
Yeah.
Remember, I keep saying he still got it.
Cardinals would have won. Had that stupid idiot not dropped the ball by the 1 yard, the 1 yard line. Man, literally let go of the ball before
I'm glad you said
touchdown.
that. People need to look at that replay. His foot was across the plane. That should have been a touchdown.
I said, what the hell is
The
that?
ball wasn't. His foot was, but the ball wasn't.
And then we had
I think they would have looked.
then we had the dogfight of a game with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Seattle Seahawks. Buccaneers pull it out 38-35.
That's a great win for the Bucs.
Yeah, but Bucks ain't playing this year.
The Bucs are a very serious playoff threat.
Yeah, they're 4-1, leading the NFC
They're about to be a
South.
Super Bowl threat pretty soon.
Dogs,
if they keep this up without Mike Evans,
they're dogs. They are dogs, man.
Yo, we've been saying it for a couple of years, bro. You know, we've been saying that for a minute.
And then we had the Detroit Lions at the Cincinnati Bengals. Detroit wins 37-24.
Jesus
and then
Christ, man.
Y'all got the Bengals pulling up Joe Flacco.
And then we had the Washington Redskins at the San Diego Chargers.
Wait a minute. What's the name of that damn team again?
Redskins.
No, damn it.
Why we got the Commanders over the Chargers.
Thank you.
27-10.
Chargers, we had them as a surprise team this season. They do not have Omarion Hampton. They do not have Najee Harris.
Yeah.
I can't.
And then Terry McLaurin wasn't playing either. And same thing with Zach Ertz.
Yeah, I can't put the Chargers up there no more. They're right back down to average, in my opinion. They don't have the same running attack I thought they were going to have in the first place.
Right, I mean, they're still doing.
So the optimism I had decreased. Honestly.
Yeah, but still, the Chargers are fine. I mean, they're like I mean, they got it. They got a median. They got a mediocre schedule, but they'll manage. I mean, they're going to make it to the playoffs.
They got to get past them.
Yeah, I know, but remember who the head coach is.
And he's still in the same division as the Kansas City
Yes.
Chiefs. Kansas City going back. Don't be fooled.
Yeah.
Nobody in the AFC is going to take them out.
I don't know, but
like Keith Sweat said, nobody. Keep going.
They'll find a way. They'll find a way.
all right, and then
Ain't nobody touch
we
the
had
Kansas.
the Sunday night game, which was
Mm-hmm.
which was a dogfight. The New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills. Patriots pull it
Yep.
off 23-20.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Big ups to the Patriots. I did not think they stood a chance.
I mean, yeah,
Them and Jacksonville
I
surprised
mean,
me
like
this week.
Derek May. I mean, like I said, like how last season against the Texans were really tough on defense. The throws that Derek May
Mhm.
made, I was like, I can't be mad at that.
Yeah, they say
Yeah,
he's for real.
like
They say he's for real. He's showing it. He's
You know
showing
what?
it.
What had
I
me crying?
called Derek May the seamstress because he could needle and thread that
Drake
shit
May,
like
man.
no other.
Drake May.
Drake May, whatever. But anyway, but yeah,
Stephon Diggs showed up, man. That's what had me. Stephon.
The man been a beast.
Yeah.
He been
But
a
he was,
beast.
you know what I
He
mean?
been a beast. I keep telling Mike.
yeah,
I was like, look at Stephon
and then
killing his old team.
yeah, and then for the Monday night game,
Oh, that game was good.
we had the Kansas City Chiefs at the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Jaguars win 31-28. And I picked Jacksonville too.
Got lucky. I hear you, Zach. You
And
ain't
so
wrong.
the teams that were on that was on the bye week was the Steelers, the Packers, the Falcons, and the Bears.
The Bears.
Man.
Jojo, what you got on the past week, bro?
Oh man, some good games going on. Shout out to the Lions. The Lions had a good showing there. As I mentioned, the damn Cardinals game that kind of upset me. Cooper Rush, I don't know. Cooper Rush got a damn. Ravens gotta have it a little rough. When Lamar come back?
Another 2 weeks.
Probably 2 weeks, 2 more weeks.
All right, so they'll probably get back.
Probably
But that
2
was
more weeks.
that was a bad showing from Cooper Rush and them, man. They even held Derrick Henry under 40 yards. I said, damn.
Yeah.
I said, damn. The Eagles game was kind of crazy because I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot of these teams now are using their running backs more on the receiving end instead of running.
Well, yeah, I mean that's where you have like the ground to pound, the aerial assault. So, like for
Yeah.
instance, like for instance, how in Detroit you got Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, right?
Yeah,
You use Jahmyr Gibbs, and the thing about it is they're both equally talented at this as well. So, on a
yeah,
few plays, you got David Montgomery running, and then you got Jahmyr Gibbs receiving, and then on other plays, switch. You got Jahmyr Gibbs running, and then you got David Montgomery catching. Same thing in Atlanta. You got Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier, ground and pound. Alternate
yeah,
them, keep them fresh. So that way they're not worn out. And you're not having just a single running back.
yeah. But that's true. But I look like the Philly game the other day. I see Saquon Barkley catch a pass for a touchdown. It's like 30 something, 40 something yards. He made it for the touchdown. I watched Christian McCaffrey play that role that they used to have Debo play. You watch
Rehab in the house. What's good, Rehab?
who there's a couple other people I can't think of right now. But I'm starting to see that happen this season now. A lot of teams implementing their running backs to receive, you know what I mean, for pass plays, and QBs being more
Coming out the pocket.
mobile. There you
Be
go.
more risk taking, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If you notice this season so far.
So yeah, I mean, like Tony and I talked about it. We're like, don't sleep on Indianapolis. Don't sleep on the Chargers.
Wait a minute. 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 The Chiefs can't take the AFC North spot. That's 15. Chiefs gonna get their division. They're the Super Bowl favorite. They're not out yet, and it's still early. We haven't even gotten past the first.
Don't
We are at
count
what,
out
week
Harbaugh. Yeah,
6.
we're on week 6 now.
So we're at the first third of the
Yeah.
season. We're at the
Don't
first
count
third of the
out
season. It's
Harbaugh.
still early. It's nowhere near over. I see what you're saying is that, but it's nowhere near over.
Don't count out
There is an
Harbaugh.
AF. There ain't nobody hurt on the Chiefs yet. Nobody. They're pretty much 100% healthy. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong.
I dropped Marquise.
Yeah, you're right.
And let me go ahead and do this right now. I forgot to mention this. Did y'all see Kareem Hunt?
Yeah,
He ain't lost a step.
bulldozing.
He ain't lost
Oh,
a
wait.
step.
Did you see Jonathan Taylor?
Just regular
Did
Vegas
you,
rehab.
did you
Don't
see
do it.
Jonathan Taylor?
No. but
Oh
I heard
yeah.
about it. I
Yeah.
heard about it. But go ahead with what you're all
Let me
saying.
count.
My
Let me
bad,
count
please.
that waves of what's going on here. Let me pull it up.
Mhm.
If Indy keeps playing the way they're playing, man, I think Danny
They gotta get
Dimes
out
is
their
going to be
division.
in the MVP
I mean,
conversation for this year, man.
since
Right.
Daniel since Indiana Jones has been playing right here, Michael Pittman. All right, Michael Pittman, 5 receptions, targeted 6 times, 39 yards, 1 touchdown. But I mean, he has been getting points.
Mike, when you see this, get the stats like you've been doing on some of
Now,
the top performers of last week and broadcast it.
Now,
please. Go ahead.
Jonathan Taylor, in week 5, he got 31.6 fantasy points, 17 attempts, 66 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns.
Mhm.
Jonathan Taylor.
Ain't nothing against him. He just ain't hurt.
Yeah, like I said, don't sleep on Indianapolis.
I'm going to. They got to get out their division.
Yeah. Fair
We,
enough.
we, we,
Fair
need, we,
enough.
need a we need to message Mike Patton.
Well, I'm quite sure he'll see this. This is on Twitter.
He's going to be like,
Uh-huh.
fellas.
I only think the Chiefs shot is to sneak into the AFC West before. No, the Chiefs will probably be. Listen, they don't. And I'm gonna say this again, Zach. Honestly, normally we got an issue with Mahomes being hurt, Kelsey being hurt, somebody else being hurt, and they don't really have much of a backup that we're familiar with. Worthy is playing his butt off. Kareem Hunt been in the league forever, and he been hungry to be a part of a Super Bowl team. And you saw how he ran this past weekend. Kelsey's healthy. Mahomes is healthy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they loaded, bro. I think they're loaded.
Kelsey is blessed now.
The Chargers aren't going to totally fall apart, but the emphasis I had them at the beginning of the season with Najee Harris and Zeke in the back, well, on the practice squad, able to be activated, coming to add to the running game, they don't have as much anymore. Marion Hampton's out. He was pretty much the rookie sensation for that team this year.
More or less.
Najee Harris bust Achilles out for the season. Still got Zeke sitting back there, provided Zeke does play, if he does play. But a healthy Kansas City team, what's stopping them? It won't be the Steelers. It won't be the Browns. It won't be the Bengals. It won't be the Patriots. It might be the Bills, but it probably won't be. It won't be Miami. It won't be Las Vegas. It won't be Denver. It won't be the Chargers, even though it might. It won't be the Ravens. They ain't got Lamar. I don't see nobody getting them.
Houston.
The top 2 or 3 teams they've gone against, Buffalo, Cincinnati, and Baltimore recently, out of it already. Buffalo, I'm not going to say Buffalo's out of it. They always beat Buffalo in the playoffs. I don't think Buffalo's going to get them this year still. I don't see nobody getting Kansas City right now. Nobody. AFC-wise.
Oh, shit.
Indianapolis coming up. Okay, cool, but they got to beat them.
Rams play the Ravens this week?
Yeah, Rams going to beat them. They ain't got no
I
Lamar.
know.
Now, let me throw this out there. Jacksonville. Right now, looks like a major Kansas City threat.
Interesting. Yeah, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville is like a major Kansas City threat right now. Right now. Jacksonville,
They're
Indianapolis.
showing heart, man. They coming out here to play
Denver.
for real.
Buffalo.
Oh, wow.
Right now, That's it from all I see.
All right, so I got to make a decision here.
Oh
So
shit!
And Zach, check
week
that when you
eight,
get a chance,
week
please.
eight, San Francisco comes to town, and then we had week 9, we had Denver Broncos coming to town. Week 10, we got Jacksonville coming to town, and then week 12, we got Thursday night game. We got Buffalo coming to town,
Whew, look at that
and
schedule.
then week 14 at Kansas City.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Chiefs have 3 losses currently. They most likely losing to the Lions this week. I'm not mad at that pick. That's 4 losses, facts. They will have to play the Bills, the Commanders, the Colts, the Broncos twice, the Chargers, the Texans, the Cowboys. I mean,
Damn, which game should I go? Should I go to the 49er game, the Denver game,
I like that,
Jacksonville
Zach. I
game,
appreciate
or the
that. I like
Buffalo
that.
game?
That's dirty.
Buffalo may be an issue. The Commanders might be an issue. The Colts, probably.
But man,
Broncos twice. We're going to see it after the first time. The Chargers, I think they'll get the Chargers. I think they'll get the Texans. I think
let
they'll
me
get the
see. Let me
Cowboys.
see.
Okay, we'll
Let me
see how
see
it
how it
goes.
is with the Thursday night game. I know that's primetime game.
Oh shit!
You two jokers. All right, y'all. Closing thoughts, final thoughts.
It's going to be a really good season overall. Everybody just relax. This is where everything gets good. So we just all got to keep calm. Just keep calm. Chive on. And if you got anything else to say it to my face.
Brian needs to get out the house. Jojo, your final thoughts.
Yo, man. But whatever's going on, you guys gotta keep calm, man. Just keep calm. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. That's in just life in general. As far as this football stuff goes, 49ers are playing the Buccaneers. That's gonna be fun. Um, uh, yeah, man. I just hope people could just figure this stuff out because the regular average Joe is suffering, man. We got to deal with the repercussions of it. So get your shit in order, and yeah, come on, man.
Man,
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Tell y'all what, man. Shout out to Zach over there. That's funny. He says they'll lose against the Bills. I'm not sure. They'll lose against the Colts. I'm not sure. They'll lose against the Commanders. I'm not sure. Split with the Broncos. I'll call a split. So we'll see how it goes. We're about to be a third of the way through the NFL season.
and this
It's
is
still
where
early.
everybody turns it up.
To me, week 5 and 6 are deciding factors in the season to a lot of teams, for a lot of rosters. Damn sure for any predictions. So it is still early. But I'm going to wrap this up because I'm going to take my butt to bed because y'all jokers right here, boy. But you know what? This was fun. Ted, one night that you want to do a broadcast that you asked for, you're going to show up. Yeah, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. Shout out to Zach.
Oh,
Shout out to Rehab over there. Who else do we have in the chat? We had
Oh.
Lister Man in the house. Yeah, appreciate y'all.
And
Hurry up,
hugs for
Brian.
Emma Watson and Taylor Swift.
oh my God.
No. I want to talk to my fellow house folks. I talked to Milton today. Y'all keep Milton in your
No.
prayers. He actually just commented on my Facebook side, and I didn't see it. It didn't pop up on here. I had to go over there. What's up, Milton? I appreciate the talk we had earlier. I meant what I said, and I heard what you said, bro. Best of wishes to you for real. Got you in prayers. You'll start believing something later. But y'all get ready for the end of the week. I mean, actually, get ready for week 6 popping up. It's a 3-day weekend for a lot of people. Beware of this shutdown. Take what you have seriously, and that includes who you love and who love you. All of that. Don't take what you have for granted anymore. That goes to each and every last one of us. Check my broadcast last night, the random rant. You'll see what I'm talking about. That's my man, Mr. B down there, Mr. B 1986 on X/Twitter, Combat Sports Guru, aka the Super Syllable Sportscaster.
Mr.
That's what I call him.
Pronunciation.
You damn right.
The
That's right. Jojo, I appreciate
Professor
you, homie, as always,
Pronunciation.
Oh,
man.
man.
Gotcha. We got Brian over here, the original co-host. This joker's only on Snapchat because he don't want to be nowhere else because he's going to get kicked off because you see how he runs his mouth, and this is him being nice.
Mhm.
That's my dog right there.
Word.
We've been doing this about 4 years, the three of us, as well as a few others. I miss all my people. I do miss all my people. We're gonna wrap this up, Brian. Give it to him.
All right. Hope you enjoyed the show. Any other comments, questions, or concern? Feel free ask on the next broadcast. But until then, everybody enjoy the football. Have a good weekend. The fall season's coming, so enjoy your pumpkin spice lattes. You sick people. But other than that, good night, everybody from New York, Georgia, and Texas. We're out. Adios. Adios, calabros, calindos,